To do... Let's see, we failed an arcane run last time. Lazarus is a little more advanced. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do... Why not? I'm going to do another arcane run. Went poorly, but let's do it. The Curse of the Maze we start out with. Not that bad. Just every now and again. It's an annoying curse, but not one that's very... It's just a time waster, really. What it'll do is sometimes when you walk into a room, it'll teleport you to a different room. And I think it kind of switches around what consumables are on the ground as well. So Mom's Perfume is a little bit of a tears upgrade. We get negative, our tears get dropped by 1, which is nice, now a 9. And it can also hit enemies with Fear Shot every now and again. Which will make them start running away from us. Which isn't necessarily great, it can actually cause enemies to work in weird ways sometimes. And we'll take damage from that every now and again probably. But I would say it's probably more helpful than it is dangerous. It can save you, especially on enemies that try and rush you down. Like it probably would have been very helpful on that room that we took a lot of damage on in the last run with all the fat guys. I don't know what their names are. But the very large, bloated creatures would have helped against that big old room. We're not going to go to the shop right now. We don't have any money, really. We want to destroy this portal as fast as possible so we can spawn enemies in. As you can see, we just straight up skipped a room. This is a Curse of the Maze. I'll go back and do it, because it could have good stuff for us. It's just a bunch of flies. That's okay. Not a hard room, at least. I would have been aggravated if it was a really hard room and we died. 2 champions and just instantly killed us. Alright, I'm gonna try and blow up this wall. No secret room there. So the second secret room is probably right here. It is not. I am wrong. Well, that's unfortunate. We're out of bombs. We got 3 cents and a key. So I don't think the shop's very worth it. I think the Fear Shot keeps him from firing, though. So that's nice. We can just kind of shoot at him while he's afraid. That was bad damage. I didn't want to get hit. A Troll Bomb got me. Alright, let's try and take out Little Horn here. He's being awful dodgy. It's okay, we'll get him. Our HP's not looking as comfortable as I'd like it, because that Troll Bomb did a full heart of damage. But we should make it through. We've only got a few more hits left here. And then if we don't get any HP right now, which we did not, we get Mom's Heal, which is a range upgrade, and that's about it. It works toward the Mom transformation, which isn't amazing, but it's something. And the range upgrade itself isn't great. It is a shortcoming of Cain, so it's nice to kind of overcome it, but it's not a very important shortcoming, I should say. So on to the next floor. Burning Basement 2. So Burning's another thing that has more some fire-based enemies, like some of these guys are set on fire, for instance. Basically, it's a slightly tougher version of the regular basement. So I'm going to try really hard to avoid getting hit until we can at least pick up a Spirit Heart. I mean, I always try to not get hit, but I'm going to try extra hard now and play super safe. Because we really don't want to get hit until we can find a Spirit Heart. Because otherwise we'll give up our chance at a Devil Deal, which we would definitely like to get. It's one of the best ways to keep your run strong. We got a luck upgrade there, which is nice. We're going to blow up these rocks so we can get to our chest. Got a Spirit Heart. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. We've only got 1 key, so I don't want to check our shop yet. I think our 1 key is going to be more useful for the... well, we got a Spirit Heart at least. I think our 1 key is going to be more useful for the item room as it stands right now, as we know we can get an item there, even if it's not going to be super useful. It will definitely be an item, whereas the shop we can get in there for a chance to buy an item. And then who knows if it's going to be a useful item, or if we can even afford it. At 6 cents we couldn't for sure, but you know, if it's on sale we only need 1 more penny. So yeah, every item that spawns in the shop has a chance of being half off. So they'll have a chance of being 7 cents instead of the 15 they normally would be. Then if you get an item like a Steam sale that drops the price again down to 3 cents, you can get things cheap pretty quick if you if things line up in your favor. Now we have a nickel. It's getting more tempting to go to the shop, but I still think we're better off waiting until we go to the item room. I really love to find one more spirit heart to give us a little more of a buffer, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I think we should be able to survive on this. This room's always scary for that reason. Now I really want that other spirit heart. Ooh, run away. So rooms like that are why speed upgrades are really nice. Ooh, that's a great item. Jacob's Ladder. Super fun. I like it. Whenever you shoot your tears, electricity comes out of them. It's really neat. I like the effect a lot. How useful it is, I'm not 100% sure. It's a fairly new item to the game, so I haven't used it a ton. We might be able to bomb our way into the shop. And we can. So what pills do we have? Paralysis. Not bad. I mean, it's a bad pill, but we used it when it wouldn't matter. Now we know. And a full health pill, which hopefully we don't have to use anytime soon. We're gonna buy the spirit heart. I'd love to buy this item here, but we just don't have the money for it. And that spirit heart's probably going to be more useful for the moment. So I'm gonna go with that. We're on to Monstro. As you can see, Jacob's Ladder will make short work of these flies. The good thing about Jacob's Ladder is you can miss and still do some damage. And you can also do damage to things you weren't even trying to do damage to necessarily. Which is a nice little bonus. I think the electricity means you can basically hit an enemy multiple times with a shot. So it's a pretty good upgrade, I think. Especially for rooms with lots of weak enemies, should make short work of them. We're actually not going to pick this up yet. Which proved to be a poor decision. So because we haven't had it yet, I'm going to pick up Missing Page 2. As you can see, it gives us a black heart. And it will, if we take damage that will almost kill us, then it will deal damage to everything in the room, which isn't super handy, but it's not terrible either. We are going to pick up Guppy's Paw, because you always pick up Guppy items. And we're going to pick up Ceremonial Robe, which you would think would kill us, but it gives us 3 black hearts, so we have that. So we actually have more HP than we did when we picked up Guppy's Paw. And it gives us a damage upgrade. We come out here and pick up the Placenta, which gives us, I know, growth, but it gives us regeneration and HP. It gives us a heart container, and whenever we're lower on health, it can regenerate that health. Which isn't very effective now, but could be in the future. I am going to stroll up and check this trap room that we couldn't go into before because we had too much HP. We can't get into that one. Well, that's kind of a bust, because we can't get the golden chest. You know what? There might have been a key in the shop. I'll have to go back there and look, and we'll use that to get in the golden chest. We should probably just save it, but I don't want to. I want to see what's in here. Was it pin? Yeah. Pins and segments. So because of an item like Jacob's Ladder, pin will die very quickly. All of our shots will hit multiple of his segments simultaneously, which is a pretty big boon in damage. We go back to our shop. Gonna buy a key. There's not a key. Ignore what I said. I'm gonna save this money and move on to the next floor. So I could use Guppy's Paw to get rid of our heart container to give us 3 spirit hearts, and if it looks dangerous and like we're about to die, that's a good use of it. But for the moment, I'm gonna hold on to it because we might want to save that for a devil deal. Yeah, a room like this is really where Jacob's Ladder shines. It's gonna kill a lot of enemies pretty quickly. Yeah, also, like really most rooms in the game, Jacob's Ladder is just really good for. I don't think it's very helpful for boss fights, but yeah, everything else, it's great. Everything with multiple enemies in it. I'm not even going to bother destroying these, well, as I destroy them. And as you can see, that's a ton of money, and I'd love to get it. But we have to have some way of flying, or some way to get the items to us. Like we had the magnet on the last run, and that would do it. But we don't have any of those things right now, so we can't access that money. Got a key. we use that to go in the item room that's right beside us. Contains chocolate milk. I really like chocolate milk. You can kind of charge up one big old shot. As you can see, you get a charge bar. You can do that. Or you can kind of tap shoot and get a lot out of it. Which with Jacob's Ladder might be the best way to handle things. We get more Jacob's Ladder kind of effect out of it. Yeah, I'm liking it. And we know if we can't hit any, we can kind of charge up a little bit and let it do its job. Great. This is going well. This is already going much better than the last run. I think we did not have a damage upgrade at this point. We've gotten really only one pure damage upgrade, but other things like Jacob's Ladder that really is effectively a damage upgrade. I had a death card there, which just deals damage to everything on the room. So I just like walk. Usually, I just kind of use it in the next room because it's one of those items that if you don't use it pretty soon, a lot of times you can just end up not using it and holding on to it for no reason. Let's see what's in this little baggie. It's a key, so I am going to use it to get in this golden chest, which has a lot of stuff. Made it worth its while. Before I fight the boss, I'm going to go back to the shop because we now have enough money to utilize to buy any item that's in there. Alright, we're gonna do it. This is Mama Mega. So, throw up like an epilepsy warning for this item right now. So we're gonna use it. It's basically going to explode every... I'm also gonna blow up this this guy in hopes that we can get a double deal. It's gonna cause an explosion into every room we walk into for the first time. So it's just gonna kill everything on the floor. Not amazing necessarily for our current purpose, but not a bad thing for sure. It's really nice to clear one floor, but you kind of have to make the proposition in your head is 15 cents worth clearing one floor. And if you're new at the game, the answer is probably going to be yes. It's because you're going to get 15 cents out of value just from being able to kill everything that's in the floor and not take damage from it and all that kind of stuff. But kind of the more you play the game, it kind of ends up being, well, especially since you've already found your shop. I think the best way to use it is to use it fresh on a new floor, but we kind of want to keep Guppy's Paw. I rarely tend to get it when I don't already have a spacebar item. This will also find secret rooms for you, but it only works in rooms you haven't been to yet. So since we've already been to where our secret room probably is, which I think is right here, yep, it won't find it for us. Oh, terrible. I walk on spikes a lot. It's a problem. I wish it wasn't, but it is. And I know my faults. We're gonna walk in here. It's gonna do some decent work to the boss. Just completely destroy the first phase of the Fallen here. So I actually really like the Fallen as a fight. It's not easy, but it's also not the most difficult thing in the world. And it always drops a Devil Deal item, which is really nice. We got Dark Matter here, which is Fear Shot and does some extra damage. And it causes cool, like, black flames on our shots as well. Our Devil Deal. Okay. I gotta say I don't love either of these items, but I'm gonna take one. Oh, I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna take the Book of Belial. Okay, so this is another spacebar item. It's risky to take it, but what it will do is it increases, whenever we are holding it, it increases our chance of getting Devil Deals out of boss fights. We can also use it to increase our damage on any given room, every 3 rooms. Pretty Fly Pill, it's a good one. Friends to the Ends, pretty good. Balls of Steel's great, gave us 2 Spirit Hearts there. We're going to go ahead and crack Book of Belial. You see we've got a 2.3 damage upgrade for this room. I'm going to crank down on this guy. I unlocked the Catacombs, which is, I think is a harder version of the caves, maybe? I always remember, forget exactly. Almost hit me there. Mega Fatty can be a real pain. He's pretty tanky. The Thankfully we got a lot of damage. So we went down relatively quick. We're gonna move on. So that balls of steel pill is great. Hopefully we can find more of that. A battery charge. Got some money. Those still things will suck you in. See, if I stand still, it just sucks me towards the spikes. So you definitely want to keep moving there. That's great. That couldn't have gone better. Chocolate milk is just a fantastic item. You can kind of use it for your burst, or use a charge shot. It's kind of by whatever is the most important thing for you to have at the moment. It's a great item. That's been around, I think, since the game released. I think it's one of the early items. Really, really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite items. Really changes kind of how you play, which are the best items in Isaac, in my opinion, are ones that just alter the gameplay path. Alter what would be your normal way of playing. Burn through this forest. Going much better than our last run. Really bummed that last one failed. It was looking like it could have shaped up to be another Guppy run, but just really one bad room killed us on that one. Between my poor play, I mean, Book of Belial with Room to Pain. Great, totally worth it. Yeah, that one room with the 2 champions that hit us really, I think, is what killed that run. I think if I made it, could have lasted a little bit longer. I mean, who knows if the rest of it would have gone. Maybe I just never got a damage upgrade and would have died anyway. But, yeah, for the moment, that was the part that was really killer. I found pills, does nothing. Our shop is Greed, who we made quick work of. He gave us a Steam sale. This is going to make all future shops be half off, which is really nice. And if we can get a second Steam sale, then every item in the shop will be free, which is fantastic. Free is the best price, as far as I'm concerned. We got a Guppy item, Guppy's tail, so it makes our second Guppy item. If we can find a third one, we will become Guppy again, which is a little absurd. We're finding so many Guppy items in these early runs. I don't know if it's because we haven't unlocked a ton of items yet, so just kind of there's a lot, like the Guppy items are larger in the pool than they normally would be, or I don't know if it's because we're just getting extremely lucky with them. Either way, I'm into it. I hope it continues. Granted, eventually it might be boring to be getting Guppy so many times, and I'm aware of that. And we'll maybe start looking at other things to do once that becomes a problem. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I don't really feel like going back for one room. So I'm going to look for the super secret room. It might be this one. It was not. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I don't feel like taking the time to look, and I don't have a plethora of extra bombs. So I should probably avoid spam shooting when he's charging me, because that can knock him off path more than normal. We got Mom's Underwear, which is a range upgrade. We unlocked Mom's Contact, I guess, from picking up a certain number, or maybe it's getting the Mom transformation that does that. So as you can see, we get the Mom transformation. I wasn't really paying attention to our stats when we picked that up, so I'm not sure what it gives us stat-wise, if anything. But it does give us a little knife that follows us around, and if enemies touch it, they take damage. It can be really hard to make that work, but it's better than having nothing. If we get some kind of invincibility that we can use repeatedly, we can probably get some good use out of it. Just run into enemies. I don't generally do this room unless I have at least 5 keys. It's a pretty good room to do, but it's just not worth it with only 1 key. Pretty fly. Paralysis, we don't care about. Luck down. That's not good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We already had 3. Bringing this down to 2 is not going to be hugely harmful to our run. Luck is kind of a different stat. I'm not sure all of what it affects. One thing it affects is it increases the chance that you get payouts from the gambling machines, whatever they are. Like every single one of them is a better payout chance from you having higher luck. I think it increases the chance of you getting drops from rooms. And I'm pretty sure once you get under the chest, which we haven't even unlocked yet, but once we get there, that's fantastic. Good head means we get devil deals all the time now. But once we get there, it'll increase the chance of us getting more chests, which is fantastic, because down there, every chest gives you an item. But we don't have to worry about that for a while. Telepills brings us right to our item room. We're pretty strong now. Could really use a key. That'd be great. Love to have a key. Well, now it's just taunting us. Maybe. Nope, we can't. That's not a secret room. It'd be great if that was a secret room, but it's not. We can't get into our item room via secret room access. This super secret room there. It is. Keys? Wow, that's a lot of red chests. So we could potentially get a lot of value out of this room. Or we could get absolutely nothing. Okay, we got Guppy. So this was the best room ever. I found pills. Another telepills. We've gotten Guppy so many times. This is our third or fourth time being Guppy in, I think, 6 or 7 runs, which is frankly absurd. So Guppy again because it's flight, so we can't take damage from anything on the ground. Any like creep or spikes or whatever else. We spawn flies sometimes when we shoot, and those flies will do good damage. As you can see, we've already got a little mini army of flies. Yeah, and I think that's the only thing Guppy does, but those two things are plenty. It's a huge thing. We're looking for more keys. We got one. We'd like at least one more so we can get into our shop. Granted, we probably don't need to do a whole lot of searching now with Guppy. We should be pretty well set. We got Guppy, good damage, and a decent amount of HP. And also free devil deals for the rest of the game. And, you know, we can die 9 times. So we should be pretty well set. But I'm going to explore just because I can. It's always fun playing when you're Guppy because you just stomp through everything. And plus, who knows, the shop could be a lot of fun. We could get some really cool items from there. That's just paralysis, we don't want that. It's a really key-starved run. It'd be nice to have more. But we're stuck with what we get. I actually think I'm going to go to the shop because I have a Steam sale and the shop might contain more keys. It did not. But it does get BOGO bombs, which is a chance of getting, every time a bomb drops, 2 bombs drop. We're going to play this. We're going to pick up more options. We're going to get this key. So more options should mean that 2 items will spawn in the item room. We get to pick between one. We're definitely taking this. This is technology 0. So now there's electricity between our shots. So we are an electric machine now. I am now in love with this run. I'm so glad I chose to do things in that order. Because who knows, if we hadn't have gotten... We're going to take this card. Double active. Not very useful at all. Who knows, if we hadn't have gotten the more options card... Ooh, Diplopia. Another double active. We're going to take Diplopia. So Diplopia will double items. Will double any items that are in a room. We can use that with some very cool effects and synergies. Don't we already... I know we had this on the last run. So now there's more options. We would have only had 1 item to pick from in our item room, and maybe we wouldn't gotten Tech 0, which with this run in particular is so much fun. These are both good items. This is a Tears upgrade. This is growth hormones. It's a speed and a damage upgrade. I took it because I like damage more than a Tears upgrade. Here is Lump of Coal, which is one of the 2 items that Krampus can give you. Basically, the farther your shots travel, the more damage they do. So that's great. We got a black card out of it too. We're going to move on. So Diplopia's got a bunch of different uses. And I'm wondering If I can get 2 Diplopias using... That's fine. If I can get 2 Diplopias using... I'm gonna play some bombs here. Using the double active card. Alright, come on. Really? I've got 2 luck and nothing? Whatever. This guy a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy on him though. Looking for some red hearts so we can play this Demon Judgment more. Some more bombs maybe so we can play this Bomb Beggar. I'm not super invested in that. See, we gave him 7 bombs. He didn't give us anything. It's a ripoff. Give us some more money so we can keep playing this guy. We got regeneration right from stem cells. I forgot we had that. So we're gonna pump more into him. Well, that's over. We got a lot of bombs. We can keep playing this guy hopefully. He gave us hot bombs. So this means that when we set a bomb and it blows up, we have a little fire left behind. That's amazing. Such a great payout. Trick is that it's a damage upgrade. We unlocked the parasite somehow. And it's huge damage upgrade. It's actually a damage multiplier, which I'm not sure exactly how that works. I know the damage multipliers don't really stack very well. But that one in particular shot our damage up by like 5 something. So absolutely great. We're going to keep playing this guy. Hopefully he pays out. Eventually he will pay out with a Devil Deal item. So that's always good to get. We're doing crazy things now. Everything's very good. Get some more money, because we might as well. Everything's dying real quick. If anything, I've now run into the problem of I think I can kill everything in one shot, so I just walk through rooms and don't care about damage anymore. That's the trapping I can fall into sometimes. But I don't... Even with that, I don't think we're in too much trouble no matter what happens on this run. Things are looking real good. I'm going to go back... This is the last time I'm going to go back and play this guy. It's just getting too much of a walk. And frankly, we don't need what he's going to give us. I'm going to play it a little bit more while I'm here. Just give away some HP. It's not the way I should play. Full health pill. I'm going to go ahead and take that so we can get more play out of it. Another paralysis pill. Not great. Alright. Got to pay out. Contract from below. So whenever consumables drop, 2 of them drop, which can be very helpful. So, like, if, like, it will hopefully pay for itself pretty quickly. See if we got 2 chests there because of that. So, nothing can stop us now. We're looking strong. I probably shouldn't have opened both those. So how good is Tammy's head? Tammy's head's incredible. Oh, I really want to keep Diplopia though. Shit. We've had Tammy's head a lot recently. I really love what it will do for this run. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I want to show off Diplopia, and I'm curious if it works with the double active card. So that's kind of a double-edged sword. They're both great items. I don't think you can really go wrong. But probably the best play there is to take Tammy's head. But either way, we're going to be fine. We don't have to really worry about too much. Just stroll through the rest of this run. Got a bevy of flies now. They rarely ever get to enemies to kill them before like our shots do. So we just keep building up. We're going to take 8-inch nails here. So that's another sizable damage upgrade. And now our shot... Oh. Normally it would turn our shots into nails, but I guess another one of effects are overridden by that. So 2 of spades with double the amount of keys we have. We've only got 1 key right now, so it's only going to give us 1 key. Now it will give us more keys. Blow this up, we get more keys. And a key. Not a key at all. This is fishtail. I don't remember exactly what it does. I think it's something involved with flies. So it's probably good for us. Alright, now I feel comfortable using 2 of spades. We got 10 keys. We're going to go back and pick up a double active item. Or question mark card. I guess I should call it by its actual name. We're going to fight Mom. She dies ridiculously fast. We're going to pick up the belly button, which allows us to hold 2 trinkets. And we got one that I think when we take damage it will spawn. It's not the best use of the diplopia, but I'm going to use it here. So it does work, but it consumes our diplopia. So that really wasn't very good. It was not a good synergy at all. But oh well, now we know. Should have taken Tammy's head. Oh, we can telepills out and go get it though. Perfect, that was lucky. So normally you're locked out of the boss fight when you fight Mom. She's the thing you in the floor with. But we had a telepills drop for us, which is super lucky because it let us get out of there and go back and get Tammy's head. Which is great because I think it's going to be tons of fun with our current electricity build. We're going to move on and kill everything. So I think I'm going to try and get hit less than 5 times on the rest of the run. That's my goal. Get hit less than 5 times. Moving on to Utero 1. This can be the Utero or the Womb. I don't remember which unlocks. We might only have access to Utero right now. 2 chests. High Priestess. This will call down Mom's hand, kill some enemies for us. We should go pick up that key. I doubt we'll need it, but... So, this should be pretty close to our Tammy's Head Brimstone situation, where most rooms we can just kind of walk into and everything dies. It's not quite as strong as that. I don't have a need to fight that. Just because anything that's in our way as far as obstacles go means that it won't take damage. Anything that's like not close to the center of the, fairly close to the center of the room won't take as much damage as it would have from like a brimstone or something. But that's okay. As you can see, it still does quite a bit. Got our I Can See Forever pill, so we found our secret rooms for free. This reroll machine is kind of confounding. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of use for it. But there is one good thing that can come out of it. Is if you can get an item to spawn in that room somehow, then you can re-roll whatever the pedestal is. It's pretty niche. I don't think I've ever gotten it to work yet. Maybe once, but it does have a possibility. It's there for a reason, and not just to be silly. This pill's infested. Mushrooms are pretty much a cakewalk now. Have been for a minute, if I'm being honest. We're gonna take all this money for no real reason. We don't need it. It doesn't give us any real benefit. Oh, okay, there's my... That's my first real hit since that's happened. Since I've taken it. So I got 4 more. 4 more. Alright, got another luck upgrade. We're at 4 luck, which is nice. A punch of spirit hearts, which is awesome. Can we fight these yet? We can. Okay, so now we can spawn angels by blowing up the statues. Just because I could see there's not really a good effect for it. The boss music is still playing. He doesn't realize the boss fight's over. I wanted to save Tammy's head there for when the fight was mostly over. We're going to take a speed upgrade because money doesn't mean anything to us. Bum Friend, or Dark Bum, is really great. He's going to pick up our red hearts and turn them into spirit hearts. Probably won't make much of a difference on this run because we got Guppy's head. So another Guppy item will spawn flies for us every room, but Tammy's head's plainly better in this situation. Most runs it's kind of a toss-up which is better, and I think most runs Guppy's head tends to be a little better. This particular run, our tears effects are very strong, especially spawning a lot of them like that at the same time, because all the Tech Zero tiers kind of arc to each other. Normally I think Guppy's head would be a little bit stronger in a more traditional run. Why not? I'm gonna take it. Taurus. So our speed stat goes down, not by a ton, but it does go down. And basically, this won't be effective for this room, but from now on, when we go into a room, our speed stat builds up towards 2, And once it hits 2, we become invincible for a while, but we can't shoot, and we can just walk into enemies and kill them pretty quick. As you can see here, I'm just going to wait for it to build if my flies don't kill everything first, which they did. Well, maybe we'll see it on the boss fight. I don't think I'm going to even be able to see it right now because my flies are a little overzealous. Not that I'm complaining. Let's take the teleport card. This is amazing. So really, what could we... Okay, here's our terrorist effect. I don't even see an enemy to use it on, though. That was super great. What can we use? We could use some penetrating shots so that our shots don't stop when they hit enemies. Oh, there was hit 2. Again, this isn't something we need, but it'd be nice. If we had spectral tears, so we could go over obstacles, would be really nice. That'd be appreciated. Would make this even more of a cakewalk run. We could use a better orbital to make better effect of Taurus when it pops. Again, not super necessary, but it would be nice. What else could we get? I can't think of a whole lot more. There's obvious damage upgrades that would always be nice. It's always good to get more damage upgrades. But we're looking pretty dang good. We got Infamy, which will sometimes keep us from taking damage when we otherwise would. And Mystery Sack, which gives us consumables every now and again. We're getting crazy lucky on, like, item drops from chests. We're getting so many... Oh, we're getting all these golden chests. That's right. I know now. We're getting all these golden chests for 2 reasons. We're getting them to drop in the first place because of Guppy's tail. It causes more golden chests to drop. And we're getting 2 of them because of contract from below. So here's Mom's Heart, which died comically fast. Our Devil Deal would let us go to Shoal. I guess you got to when the opportunity presents itself, right? So we're going to go down to Shoal. We can totally beat it. I unlocked Glass, baby, and the Rubber Cement. Curse of the Lost, so we have no map, which is slightly unfortunate. If we get an Emperor card here, that'd be the best. Just teleport us straight to the boss, so I don't have to deal with Shoal. So now we're just fighting this Fallen as a regular enemy, but that's okay. He's a chump compared to us right now. We'll do it this time. In every wave we should have access to Tammy's head, so this I'm anticipating being pretty quick. And it was. And more chests that we probably won't be able to... Oh, there it is. Great. So we can get this last one. Not very good. Bob's Rotten Head. Hey, secret room. That was lucky. We're gonna blow these up just in case we can get Magic Mush, which would be ridiculous. And it would make this run even more powerful. We did not. That's okay. Balls of Steel.
Balls of Steel.
Move on. Portals didn't stand much of a chance. Did we go here? We did not. Could use those keys. Not for anything in particular. Small Rock? Nope. Spirit Heart we can't use, and some bombs. We're not going to go in that curse room, because really the biggest benefit you're looking for from a curse room is it can give you Spirit Hearts, and it can give you Guppy items. I got hit a third time there. We already Guppy, so we don't really care about Guppy items, and we don't need Spirit Hearts. We got some lying back in earlier rooms if we really want them, and I just don't think it's going to be relevant. So I'm not going to bother. And there's our Spirit Heart anyway, which I assumed we would get back from Dark Bum. Keep moving on here. Find our boss fight soon, hopefully. That's great. I love carving through this room. That room can normally be a real pain, but it's just easy here. Dark Bombs just pan out like crazy with those blue hearts. That's another thing that our luck stat might be helping. It might pay out more often. I'm not really sure. This is just nuts. Balls of Steel, which I shouldn't have taken. That's okay. A Tears Down, which kind of blows. But, you know, worse things have happened to us. We're going to be okay. And boss fight. So here we are. We're going to fight Satan. We're going to wait a little while, drop a bomb right here. We fucked up the timing a little bit, but it's not so bad. We've got Taurus effects, so we're just going to, wow, squash them. And we're going to wait until his foot drops to use Tammy's head. And there we go. That was the fight. That was a super easy win for us. I don't think we've seen this ending. We totally have, I think. That's okay. Alright. We unlock the bomb bag. And Judas. I like Judas. He's a fun character. Alright, so thank you for watching. That was a very successful run. I hope that you will watch next time. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Bye.